I'm recording that.
You are?
Alright. Okay, you can say your name, your age.
Uh-huh.
Your age, if you don't want it, you can.
It's fine. In inglés or español?
No, in English, it's okay, yes.
Okay. My name is John Ballnik. I am 39 years old. Born and raised in Detroit, Michigan, but moved out to San Diego when I graduated college. So I was 23 at the time. So I've been here for just over 15 years.
Okay. When was the first time that you heard about bear community?
The bear community?
The first time.
Probably when I was out here in San Diego, in Michigan. Well, back then it wasn't. The gay scene was more of the party crowd, the thin, good-looking people. They didn't really focus too much on the bigger crowd per se, as the bear community has kind of been known as, the people that don't fit in. And so it's probably out here in San Diego, more exposed to things.
Okay, but you were here first in San Diego, then Los Angeles and San Francisco?
I've always lived here, but I travel a lot for work.
Okay, but your first time in California was in San Diego?
Yes.
Yes, because that is your first contact with the bear community.
Yes, yeah, it was here. I think I was just out, and I would just see more of the fuzzy guys with the beards, and then I found out that they had different bars here. There's a bar here in San Diego called PAX. When I moved here, there was another bar here called Wolves, and I was just a little more exposed to the bear community.
How long was that?
How long ago?
Yes.
14 years ago.
Okay.
14. Because there wasn't really any events. There weren't any events for the bear community. Nowadays, there's different venues are doing bear nights. They're just advertised more, and you see different events throughout the country, throughout the world, for the bear community. I just never saw any of that, 15 years ago. I don't even know if that stuff went on. It probably did. I just didn't know about it.
Okay. How did you feel identified with the bear community? Yes. How?
Well, I guess what's on my face. I have a beard, and so people think, oh, you have a beard, so you're going to be in the bear community. I guess that's partially true. I've just always felt really connected to them. For me, they're always been more down to earth. I'm not much of a partier. I'm more of a person that kind of just likes to go to little small social events, and for me that kind of seemed to be more of their MO, kind of what they like to do, or at least the people that I hang out with. And I guess I'm a fuzzy guy, so I felt I fit in more. I fit in more with the bear community.
Yes, the next question is about it. Is like if you get surprised about the new patterns of beauty. Well, maybe it's new for community.
Yeah.
It's not the usual in the gay community.
Yeah.
Like a slim, shape, and
And you know what? That's just one culture of the gay community, and that's what I really like. I have to educate my friends on with the gay community. There's different subcultures inside the gay culture. There's the partiers. There's they call them the twinks. There's the gay community. There's the older community. A lot of times we mismatch, and you'll see the bear community interacting with the twink community. It's not exclusive. But then again, I'm more of a homebody. I like to stay in more, but most of my friends, I have a mezcla of friends. I have friends that are the younger crowd. I have a lot of friends that are in the bear community. I enjoy going to bear events. I'm attracted to all different types, but what gets my attention the most is really a big, rugged guy with facial hair. that's kind of the first thing I'm drawn to.
How do you feel identified? Maybe like a bear, like a wolf.
That's a good question. Some people have called me a cubby. Some people have called me a muscle bear. Some people have called me a bear. So I don't know. It depends on who I'm talking to. I could be a bear for some people. I could be a muscle bear for other people. And I could be a cubby for other people.
Yes, that terms. I think that they are an edge that you always are asking
Yeah.
what I am
And
if I have to fit in something.
Yeah, and it changes too.
Okay.
You know, about 10 years ago, you know, I've had facial hair for a very long time, and I've grown it out. And you know, 10 years ago, when I was in my 20s, my older friend called me Cubby because I was a younger bear, and now I'm never. You know, it's unless I'm chatting with someone for the very first time, they'll go, "Oh, you're a bear," or if I'm having to explain it to straight people, "Oh, you're a bear." But I never really kind of think about it. You know, I don't really think about it. I'm just me, I guess. I'm just me, and I have a lot of facial hair that I feel naked without.
Okay, that should be one type.
Yeah,
The bear guy.
yeah, just the furry guy. We come in all shapes and sizes, but we just we embrace our fur.
How did okay? Your first contact with the bear community was here in San Diego, but it was like, hey, this is a bear community, or just you were in a place where
I was in
the
a
people
yeah.
looked in that face.
Yeah, I was in a place. I think it was PEX, or I think it was Numbers, and I just saw more and more guys that didn't fit the stereotype of the typical gay man, and I think I just started identifying with that, because a lot of us, you know, through our especially our teenage years, are trying to find ourselves and trying to identify, you know, who we are, what we are, and you know, I never thought that I fit in with the gay community per se. You know, as I mentioned before, I don't really like partying. I'm not a big drug user, and I just yeah, I'm just thinking about it right now. Yeah, I just felt I could be myself. You know, I could be me. I didn't have to, you know, I didn't have to pretend. But then, you know, I never really pretended who I was. Always kind of been this Midwest guy. I'm very quirky. I'm silly. You know, kind of what you see is what you get. But I felt that I had more people embracing me.
Okay. What about? Did you feel sometimes? I don't know. Maybe no. Uncomfortable with your body?
I've never been comfortable with my body.
Never.
Never. I'm still not.
Okay.
No one ever is, I think. You're always going to find something that, you know, you don't like. I think I'm more comfortable in front of the camera now. I don't have a problem. Well, okay, we're always gonna be our worst critics. You know, we're always gonna find something on us that we don't like. That's just how we are. I'm comfortable being nude. I don't have a problem being nude at all. I think I've gotten more comfortable with that over the years. I've tried to take really good care of myself. Being out here in California, you kind of have to fit in to like a standard image. We're always trying to be healthy, going to the gym. So I always tried to, you know, be healthy. And by doing that, I think I've just become a little more comfortable just being in situations where I'm wearing less clothing. It's just gotten I'm kind of gotten used to it now. But as far as being our critics and how that goes is you're never going to be 100% happy with your body. And you're never going to be 100% comfortable
Yes,
with yourself.
I ask it is because sometimes when the people meet the bear community, feels like oh, can I fit in something?
Yeah.
Okay, my type is like this. Could I feel attractive for
Yeah.
a group of people?
Yeah. Well, when you mentioned that, I've been chatting with someone recently, and he says, well, I don't think I would be your type. I don't have any facial hair. And I said, I'm attracted to the person. Just because you don't have facial hair doesn't mean I'm not going to be attracted to you, or I'm not going to find you, not going to find you attractive. That's kind of the first thing that draws me, of course. But then, I get to know someone, and then I become attracted to the person.
It's great.
Yeah. And so I think with the bear community, to be a member of the bear community, you don't have to have facial hair. It's kind of just, feeling you're at home with these group of individuals. It doesn't matter if you have facial hair or not. No. If you feel at home, if you feel comfortable with these group of individuals, then you're home. We have, I bike in the age ride. I'm on the bear team, and we have women on the bear team. They're called bearettes. Bearettes.
Bearettes?
Bearettes. Bearettes.
Could you say that in Spanish?
Ositas. Osas. Ositas.
I read something about Ursula.
Ursula?
Ursula, do you know the mean girl with tentacles?
From La Sirenita.
Yes.
From the Little Mermaid.
Yes, I read something like the women that are friends of bears. They call her
Ursula. I've never heard that.
I read it actually in Wikipedia.
Okay. Ursulas, because the women that are friends with gay men, they're usually called fag hags.
Okay.
Fag hags. But wow, Ursula, I've never heard that.
Yes, but just for bear community.
Just for the bear community.
Yes, I'm going to show you that.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, could you tell me something about the? I took you some pictures with the bike custom, the sport custom. I want to know something about the
event.
The event that you are participating.
Okay, so every year, the San Francisco AIDS Society, I believe, and the center, and then the LGBT, the Los Angeles Center. It's their biggest event of the year, and it's called the AIDS Life Cycle. And I think it's the 16th year for it that's coming up. Every year, participants, there are about 2,500 bikers. We raise money for HIV. We raise money for HIV and AIDS, so for research, education, and treatment. And if we raise $3,000 per person, we bike in the AIDS ride, which is this 545-mile bike ride for 7 days, starting in San Francisco on a Sunday, and we finish in LA on a Saturday. And it is this moving city, as you can say. We move from city to city over the 7 days, and it's not just the bikers. We have roadies, with about 600 roadies that help us out with this. We have the organizers. And it was an event that I had heard of very, very quickly after I moved out here. I had friends that did it, and I said, one of these years I'm going to do it. And 3 years ago I did it for the very first time, and just was blown away with just an amazing event it was. The words can't even describe what an amazing event it is. It's very emotional. I broke out in tears every day, because you just realize that you're biking, and I'm biking, and I can just be in the middle of somewhere, and you just have to think, God, what am I doing? This is absolutely amazing. And so I start training. I've already started training for it. Even though it's not till June, I've started training for it, because you have to prepare your body for it.
Yes.
7 days of biking, 500.
It's a whole week.
It's a whole week. And so every Saturday I train, and I also do spin classes. They're called spin classes at the gym during the week to prepare. And as the event gets closer, I bike more and more until where I'm biking almost about 100 miles, 120 AIDS research. So this year we're hoping to raise 20 million. So we'll see if we can do it. My goal this year is to raise 10,000. So I've already raised about 1,500.
Okay.
Almost raised about 1,500, and I still got 5 more months to raise money.
How many times did you participate in?
This coming year will be the 3rd year. So I've done it.
The third?
The 3rd year. Yep.
Okay.
And and you can bike by yourself, or you can choose to do your fundraising with the team. And I'm on a team called the New Bear Republic, and there are about 150 of us. And you can recognize us on the ride because we have little barriers on our helmets.
Okay.
And so
it's a team.
Yeah,
it's a bear team.
It's a team. Yeah, it's called New Bear Republic. But there's so many different teams. There's the Team Marys, the different spokes. There are tons and tons of teams. And it's a great way to meet other people as well. You can just meet. There's so many bikers on this ride. It's just such a great community. Just a great community.
Okay. Well, that was the last question.
Okay.
Okay. Let me